All right, lovely. Go ahead. All right. So let's do, I guess I should have asked this before I muted you all, but I don't know if you guys have blocks or something that you could use to kind of help. If you have a bolster, then that's great. But if you don't, using some blocks is actually a nice way to start with opening up our heart center. So maybe you just build a little structure here. I always start with my first block that goes under the shoulders, kind of right under the armpits on level 1. And then this block is for the head. So for me, level 2 feels good. Some of you might find that 3 is better. Some people might like level 1. So feel free to adjust that. And then again, if you want this one higher, you can. But maybe you're just like me, just getting going this morning or this afternoon or whatever time it is for you. And so it's a little more gentle, right? Not so crazy to start. So we'll come with this setup. So if you have a blanket, you can put it over a towel over your blocks. And again, if you don't have blocks, you don't have a bolster, and you have just a towel, then just roll it up or fold it up to help lift behind the heart. Right, that's our plan here. So coming to sit in front. We're going to find some comfort here. It takes a few moments. All right, coming down and figuring out where should that second block be. And I'm not going to ask you to really do much with your legs yet. So personally, I kind of like to start with the feet on the ground. Just to focus on this chest and shoulder area to start, right? Because everything is connected. So if our hips are feeling a little bit tight, and we start in some kind of a hip opener, it could be pulling on the neck and shoulders as well. So let's just make sure the shoulders, we rock side to side. And the shoulder girl, just totally send it down, right? Because a lot of times we're like this. This is just the way we are. Shoulders up to the ears. And that's causing so much pain for us. So we need to just make sure we really drag the shoulder tips, our wing tips, towards the tailbone. And let your shoulder heads just drop open. Let your arms be heavy. Right? And just come into this pose. Come into the space in which you've created for yourself. And just closing the eyes. Just really taking the time to settle into your body. Just being in this space of receiving. Not really worrying about your breath so much right now, but just allow your body to take this shape. It might take a moment for things to really open, right? The collarbones are broadening, the heart is lifted, really reversing a lot of what gravity does when we just walk around, which pulls the body forward. And a lot of what happens when we sit, right? We kind of round forward, especially if we're on a computer, or texting on the phone, whatever it is. Right? So just allowing that gentle openness across the front of the chest. Bringing ourselves into the space. And then just checking in, noticing as you lie here, where can you release a little more? A lot of times it's in the face, right? Not necessarily even just the jaw, it could be the brow, right? Even the eyes can get tight. Right? And to take in a lot through the eyes. Out of all the senses that we have, our 5 senses, the eyes are what we use so much. So give the eyes a rest and let them just rest back in the sockets. And just begin to surrender in your body. Noticing anything that you can soften a little more sometimes. The front of the throat, the back of the neck. Just allowing everything to settle in. A lot of reasons why the neck gets tight too. It is the place where our adrenal glands are. And if we are excited over something, even if it's a happy thing, the adrenal glands fire up a bit. But especially if there's something going on, and grip, and that can be a simple thing, like someone honking at you in the car. Right away, the adrenal glands, they fire up and you grip, right? It's the part of the nervous system that's designed to help us move away from fear, be alert, but it's highly sensitive because the DNA of it is still very historic. Right? So it's as if we're being chased by a lion or something when someone honks at us, because our DNA hasn't changed from that. Right? But we're not being chased by anything scary. Right? So you have to try to control that by breathing, really, and being aware. Just allowing a little more settling here. And then tuning into the rhythm of your breath. Right? Feeling it. Again, not necessarily changing it right away, but let's just feel how are we breathing right now without any judgment. Right? Just feel your breath moving. Really getting in touch with the rhythm of the breath. Knowing with each inhalation, you're feeding and nourishing your body, your mind, your spirit. And with each exhale, just letting go of what isn't serving us. There's so many things that we hold on to. It's human nature, it's the ego's nature, which is part of being human in these bodies, right? So we have to manage that. And if it feels okay, maybe walk your feet out wide and drop your knees in for a moment. See how that feels. Just starting to take some deep breaths. Breathing into the belly. And exhaling out through the nose. So let's just do some deep breaths in and out through the nose, directly into your stomach. Where we have another brain inside our stomach, actually. Right? So when we breathe into this space, it helps us relax. Deep belly breaths are so relaxing. Just to feel more in and out. Allowing yourself to stay soft. Couple more times. Very good. And let's breathe even more. So belly up into the rib cage. So here we go. Expanding the intercostal muscles between the ribs will help us relax in the shoulders. All right, and exhaling out. Couple of those. Again, if you find that you're gripping in the face, I find that it's nice to place the tip of the tongue behind the front teeth, the top front teeth. Kind of lets the bottom jaw relax. Finding space between your molars. Couple more like this. Very good. And then let's take a deeper breath now into the belly, into the ribs, into the collarbones, but let those shoulders stay soft. They don't have to rise up to the ears or get involved at all. So a few in and out through the nose here. Two more times with the rhythm of your breath. Very good. Next time, let's breathe into the belly, through the nose, up into the ribs, into the collarbones, and then hold at the top. But stay really soft up here in your shoulders. So big breath in. Hold, soften the front of your throat. And when you're ready, now just open the mouth, exhale out. We'll do two more like this. So from the nose, breathe in, belly, ribs, collarbones, hold at the top, stay soft. You got a lot of breath in you. I don't want you to gag or gasp for air, but hold as long as it feels right, without tension in the upper body or in the face. And then when you're ready, just let it go out through the mouth. Good. This next time, we'll hold at the top. We'll sip a little more breath in, hold a moment longer. And then when you open your mouth, let's do a lion's breath. So you know, open the mouth wide, bud your eyes, and stick your tongue out, which will help us release the face. So one more time. In through the nose, the belly, the ribs, the collarbones, all the way up. Hold. Sip a little more breath in. Maybe you get it beyond the collarbones. Maybe it goes up through the neck. Maybe it gets all the way to the crown of the head. You have the ability to do that. Hold. And then when you're ready, lion's breath. Good. And now just coming into that deep breathing in and out through the nose. Finding Ujjayi breath. If you use that in your practice, find that constriction in the back of your throat. Good. So let's just take a breath here, and as you exhale, gently rolling the head over to the right. So I'm not trying to go like crank it, crank it, crank it. But feel the stretch along the left side of your neck. Stay soft. Right, breathe there. And again, the side of the neck is where those adrenal glands are. So just take some breath into it. One more breath. Exhale out. Beautiful. And then inhale, come back to the center. As you exhale, we'll gently roll on over to the left side. Feeling the stretch on the right. Soften your face, your brow, your eyes. And as you exhale, we'll bring the head back through the center. Nice. One more time, breathe in as you exhale, bring the head to the right. Now, the left arm right out of the socket. So we're not reaching up, up, up to pull ourselves off of our prop. I was reaching this left palm towards us. Take a breath as you exhale. You're going to bring this hand to your right shoulder, right, as your head is to the right. And see if you feel a stretch along your arm a little bit here, right? And then tuck the chin down towards your right shoulder. Breathe here. Big breaths in and out. And then when you're ready, take your left arm, inhale, sweep it across your face, your hand, your forearm. Over the head, exhale it straight behind, and then around and down and back to open. Good. Lift your chin up, take a breath, exhale, center, inhale, exhale, rolling over to the left. Few breaths, let your body catch up. Then you're ready, the right arm reaches up. And again, we're not trying to pull ourselves off the prop. So stay on your prop. And just reach this arm up. We'll take a breath. And as the right hand arm comes across, try to rest it on your shoulder on the left side. And feel the stretch. And you might even start to feel some of your back body now. Right? The ribs in the back. Tuck your chin down towards your left shoulder. Take a few breaths here. Good. And then when you're ready, the right arm lifts up and sweeps across our face. We see our hand, and the eyes are closed. You don't see anything, but it comes across the face. Arm reaches nice and full back. And then exhale, bring it around and back to where we started. Lift your chin up. Bring the head back to the center. Good. Now separate your knees. And let's just come into Sukhasana. So cross at the ankles or the shins for a moment. So now we'll get into the hips a little bit when we're here. All right, using the breath. And then let's bring the arms down beside us. And we'll inhale, sweep the arm bones up. Now, depending on your body, you may or may not be able to do this. Can you hold opposite elbows and let your arms rest behind you, maybe on that block? Right? But again, the shoulders are down the back. That's the tricky part. If that's too much, then maybe a loose, maybe the hands just fall. This will be actually more opening for the chest if the hands fall to the mat. Otherwise, opposite elbows is a nice place to rest too. So choose what feels better. We'll take a few breaths, right? One more breath. Exhale out. Good. Now reach through the fingertips. Breathe in. As you exhale, bring the arms straight up out of the sockets. Interlace your hands. And then send them up. Palms up. Good. Reach up. Let the shoulders come out of the socket. Take a breath. And then lift the chin up, arching, right? Good. As you exhale, bring the hands down, tuck the chin. We'll just do two more like this. Inhale, come up. Reach, reach, reach for the sky. Lift the throat and the chin, right? Not really the throat, but the chin. It causes the throat to open. As you exhale, come down, tuck, tuck, tuck. We'll do one more. Inhale, lifting, 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 open, open. Right? And then exhale it down. Good. And then bring your head to neutral, relax your arms. Let's change the cross of our legs. So the less dominant leg will come in front. Good. A few breaths here. And I didn't tell you how to hold the elbows, but you can do it again. One arm on top of the other is usually what happens. So it would make sense that your less dominant arm should be used here, but I didn't specify before. So let's see. Let's inhale, sweep up. Just reach for a moment, feel the lift in the chest. And for me, it's the left leg, so my left arm will be on top, right? Just opening it up. And again, if this doesn't feel comfortable for some reason, you can let your arms come down, and that can be even more intense too. So just decide. And if it's all together not good, then maybe goal post your arms. Right? And take a few breaths here. Maybe vary it up. Take a few breaths holding elbows. Maybe drop the arms behind for a moment if that feels okay. And coming back, holding elbows. Good. One more big breath all the way up. Exhale out. Good. And one more time, reach the arms up. So we'll do another interlace of the hands. Maybe this time with the, for me, left thumb is less dominant, so it's on top, right? Good. And then turn the arms and fingers away. Notice how it feels. It's actually hard for me to do this. My right thumb wants to take over. Reach up, breathe in, and then arch, arch, arch. Right, chin up. And exhale, come down, relax. I want you to chin more. Inhale, reach up, arching the chin up. Arms are out of the sockets here. Right? We're really reaching. And then exhale, protracting, coming back down. Last one. Inhale, reach up, reach up. And exhale, come down. Very good, beautiful. Release your arms. And from here, let's go ahead, bending the knees and again, place the feet to the mat. Let's gently roll to the side, coming off our setup, whatever you're on. If it's blocks on a blanket, a bolster, whatever. Set things aside. Okay, just bring everything aside right now. Roll onto our backs. And let's hug our knees into our chest, right? Which is a great stretch for the low back, the tops of the thighs. Just feeling that in the lumbar spine. Maybe a little rocking if it feels good. Stay with your full breath. So just be really kind to yourself here. And pay attention to the critic inside, right? That internal critic that can be so mean, especially to ourselves, judgmental, you know. So just be kind to yourself here. And come back to stillness. Let's open the knees, breathe in. Exhale, close them. Two more like this. Inhale, open. Right, exhale, inhale, exhaling, good, beautiful, really, really nice. And then take your feet back to the floor. And let's hug the right knee in, and release the hands on the shin. Reach your left leg up to the sky, and really reach to the heel, pull the toes down towards you, firm the muscles on your leg. Maybe you're going to bend the knee a little, that's okay. Have a reach up and notice. Check those shoulders down, keep them where they belong. Check your chin a little bit. Now the long back of the neck. And then reach through this left leg. Bring it all the way down to the mat. And moving that right knee out a little bit to the side, maybe, if that feels okay, more towards the armpit. And then keep reaching through the heel of the left leg and press your thigh down, press your rib cage down, and really get the shoulder girdle down. A little tuck in the shin here. Keep breathing. One more big inhale. Exhaling. Really lovely, good. Reach up with the left leg. Good. And take your right foot to the ground. You know, lace the hands behind your left thigh, or a strap can be here. But noticing, not doing this with the shoulders, right? We're still in alignment. Wings are down the back. Good. Inhale, reach up to the heel, press hands and thigh together. As you exhale, bend. Just feel that stretch in the back of your leg. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale. Let's do two more. Inhale up. Press, stay out of your shoulders. It's really hard sometimes. Use your rhomboid muscles. Exhale, those are the muscles between your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Good. And then set your foot to the floor. Take a big breath. Lion's breath. Pull your left leg in, reach your right leg up. Reach to the heel and pull the toes down. Really firm this leg up. You can still have a bend in the knee, but squeeze the muscles onto the legs. Okay, the calves and the thighs. Reach up, breathe in. And then reaching long. You're going to keep reaching long. Hug the shoulders onto your back. Eventually the right leg makes it to the ground. Reaching through the heel. Maybe left knee moves a little bit out to the side, to the left. Press your right thigh down. Try to, the tendency is for the back to lift up. I want you to try to press everything down to the ground. Right, keep your chin tucked. Keep those shoulders down the back. Breathe here. This is for the back, right? We're finding the extension. Right, one more big inhale. Exhale. Really lovely, everybody. When you're ready, press the back down. Use your core, navel in a little bit. Inhale, lift the leg up. When you're ready, left leg comes down. Find a strap or your hands behind your thigh on this right side. Reach up through the heel, pull the toes towards you. Without hiking those shoulders up, keep them tucked down. Chin a little bit tucked. Take a breath. On the exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, reach up, press. Exhale, bend. Two more. Inhale, reach up and press. Exhale, bend. And last time. Inhale, reach up and press. And exhale, bend. Good job. And just take your foot to the floor. And then when you're ready, pull the left leg in, pull the right leg in. Take your hands and cup your knees individually. Now let's separate the knees, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, so this is going to help us with the hips and the low back. Just a few of these, opening it up. Really nice. Good. Nice and easy, right? We're coordinating our breath as we move. Shoulders are still down the back. And then reverse the direction. Take a few breaths. See how it feels here. Very good. Two more. And then bring the knees all the way in. And if it feels all right, we're going to roll up into a little ball. One hand can hold the back of the head if that feels better. Right? Just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Without your shoulders up to your ears, right? We're not looking like that. The shoulders are down. Have your elbows down and in. And then gently lay your head down. Very good. Knees are still in. Let's take our arms out to the side. We'll take a breath, and on the exhale, dropping the legs all the way over to the right side. All right? Now, if this feels intense for your low back or any pulling that doesn't feel good, there should be a little pulling, right? Because we're stretching. But if it's too much, then add a block, right? You can always add that, or if you don't have a block, pull in your blanket. Right? Good. Beautiful. And then either staying here or resting the right hand on the legs to help weigh them down. You could look towards your left arm if that feels okay. Stretching the neck. Or keep your head neutral. Or I tend to like to look the opposite, like towards the legs. Because now I'm getting a nice stretch on that left arm and left side of the neck. But you decide what feels better for you. All right, keep breathing. Fill up this whole left side body. Breathe into the intercostal muscles in between your ribs. One more breath here. Exhale. Good. Bring your head back to neutral, or if it's already there, then stay there. Press your arms down, navel in. Inhale, come back through the center. Good. We'll take a breath, and then the exhale, we'll drop on over now to the left side. Again, just doing what feels good. If you want to rest your legs on a block, do that. And I didn't mention it on the other side, but sometimes it's nice to push the top thigh away. That's going to help create some space for your low back. All right, relax your shoulders when you do that. That would be really easy to hike them up to the ears. And then look where your neck feels the best. Well, maybe it's to the right. Maybe it's all the way to the left. Keep breathing. Maybe it's neutral. One more big breath in. Exhale out. Good. Pressing the arms down. Let's inhale. Come back through the center. Oh, good. Now reach your legs straight up to the sky. Right? Just move the feet around. Right? Get your toes moving. Get everything going. Quite and flat. Right? Just saying hello to the feet and the ankles. You rub the backs of the legs, get the circulation. Right? If you want to bend the knees, if you have a strap, you can always add it, but I'd like you to try to move your feet a little bit. So with the strap, it's kind of hard to do. We're just trying to get those legs up here for a moment. Good. Tuck your shoulders underneath. Hold on to the mat. Right? Press your low back down. Try to flex your feet. Reach up through the heels. So maybe you can do that with the bent knees. Right, so press everything down. Right, so when we think about the back, we don't necessarily think about the core, but the back is essentially the core too, right? So the front of the body, side of the body, even the glutes support the core, right? So just holding onto the mat, pressing down, firming everything up. Keep your chin a little bit tucked, shoulders down. Feel your core working here. Try to spread your toes apart. Okay, good, beautiful. And then now point up with your feet. Good. Inhaling, let the right leg come down. Only enough where you can keep your back to the mat. Maybe it's not that far. Use your hands on that mat to help you stay glued down, but stay out of your shoulders. Hug your wings together. Exhale, leg comes up. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, pull it up. Really hug your shoulder heads onto the mat. Press the back down. Inhale. You may not be going all the way down. You're going to go to where you can keep everything together. Chin tucked. Right? You have to constantly remember the alignment. Right? Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more to each side. Not going crazy with this. We're just starting to slowly wake up our center. Very good, beautiful. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good, this time let's take our knees above our hips, shins parallel to the floor. Press your back body down. Let's breathe here, pressing the back body down. Keep your shoulders on your back. Good, beautiful. This time, the knees are going to stay above the hips, right? We're going to inhale, bring the heel towards the ground on the right side. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, lift up. So back and forth here. You can use your hands. You can hold on to the mat again if that was helpful. All right, but stay out of your shoulders, stay out of your throat. Couple more. We're going slow. Slow as molasses. Or taffy if you like that better. Good, beautiful. Last one on the left side. Very good. Hug the knees to the chest. Beautiful. Come back. This time, interlace the hands behind the head. And then pull your elbows forward, right? To support your neck. And just roll your way up. Might feel really good to stretch your shoulder blades, right? Try to pick your shoulder blades off the ground. Keep your knees above your hips. Press the back down. Pull the navel in. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Seams of the feet are together. Keep breathing. Good, one more big inhale. And then exhale, lay down, hug your knees in. So we're gonna do that one more time, and you can just stay with what we were doing. We're gonna have a little variation added on if you want to do that. So we'll take the knees above the hips again, right? Press the back down, try to point your toes, and then spread them apart and pull them back. So your feet look like Barbie's feet, right? Interlace the hands behind your head. Pull the elbows forward, roll it up. Try to peek your shoulder girdle off the ground, but keep the shoulders down the back. Press the back down, navel in. So you're either going to stay where you are, which is perfect, right? This is great strength there for the core and the back, which is part of the core. Or you're going to inhale, bring knees, elbows towards each other. As you exhale, knees come back above the hips. Inhale, exhale. We're only going to do 8. That was 1. Here we go. 2, 3. So you're curling up the torso and bring knees and elbows together, and then bringing those knees back above the hips. Okay, 4 and 5 and 6. Good. And 7. Yay. And 8. And if you can, you're going to hold here. 3 big breaths. After the 3rd breath, don't rush. If you're still working, lay your head down, hug your knees into the chest. Very good. Beautiful. Place your feet to the ground. Take a full stretch. Reach your legs long, your arms overhead. And let it feel good. Nice big breath in. Open the mouth. Good. Bring your arms down, bend your knees. So either roll to the side here, we're going to press ourselves up, or if you prefer to squeeze the knees in one more time and maybe rock and roll on your spine a little bit. All right, if that feels okay. And then we'll come all the way up. Really nice, you guys. Okay, so find a place where you can sit comfortable. So maybe you don't need to raise yourself up, but it's my tradition and my practice to do so. It just allows more freedom in the hips. Right? So just finding your sit bones. But if you're sitting flat, if the knees are up and you're like this, then raising the seat will help you have a tall spine. Right? Just come sit tall, pull the navel in, shoulders up, back, and down. Palms to the sky or down. Close the eyes. Okay, come back to that beautiful full breath. Good. And as you're ready, we'll bring our hands in front of the heart for a moment, just bowing in. Again, just acknowledging that you've shown up for yourself here. Right? It's not always easy to be consistent with our practice, and so many of you are so good at it. And even if you take a break, you know what, it happens, right? And then you come back, and it's very quick that the body remembers where you left off. Okay, so just be here for a moment. Maybe setting a personal intention, or just being open to receive what you need today. But remembering our truth. And what is our truth? Our truth is that we are meant to be joyous and happy and free. And we are just pure love. And it's hard to remember that right now, for sure. Try to stay connected to the love. The love that you are, the love that you can give. The first giving to self so that we have enough to give to others. And then we'll open our practice with the soft down. Let's take a breath in. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Very good, beautiful. Relax your hands. You can open your eyes. So you're going to take the right hand and we're just going to press the hand and the head together. Right? So keep your shoulder so you could really easily, you could pop that shoulder up and look like this, but drop it down, press it together. Right? Feeling everything fire up. One more breath. And then exhale, release that. Left hand, side of the head. Press together. Stay out of your shoulders. Pull your navel in slightly. And you are sitting in a hip opener, right? So that's going to help the hips. Going to help the low back. Keep pressing and breathing. Last breath. And then exhale, release. Good. Take both hands and press into the temples. Relax your shoulders down your back. Hug them down, right? Maybe roll your biceps up to help you keep your shoulder girdle down. Keep pressing. And exhale, release. Good, beautiful. Interlace your hands, bring them to the top of your head. Open your elbows, press down. Press down. Keep your shoulders down your back. Press, 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 navel in, one more breath. And as you exhale, release. Good, beautiful. Interlace your hands, forehead. Nice, we're gonna bring the index, pinky finger and the palms more out towards the temples, above the temples. Press your head forward and your hands back. Stay out of your shoulders, that's the hardest part, right? Squeeze the shoulders down, press forward, breathe. Hands back, head forward. And exhale, release. Very good. Our last variation, interlace the hands, bring them behind the head now. Right, and then press the head back, tuck your chin. Press the hands in, shoulders down the back. Keep pressing. Feeling the elongation in the back of the neck. Good, keep pressing, one more breath. And then exhale, release. Very good. Inhale, sweep your arms out. Exhale to your heart. Gently walk yourself forward. Okay, so we'll get a nice back stretch, hip stretch. Try to keep your seat, right? So for some reason, it feels better to use a block and just simply rest your arms here, let your head go. Right, or whatever it is you have. You could have a book, whatever. Right, but just letting it go here, feeling the stretch in the back and in the hips, breathing into it. Breathing up the back body. Couple more times. Exhale out. Good. And then we'll walk ourselves in. And we're going to change the cross of the legs so that less dominant leg comes in front. Good. This time, inhale the right arm to the sky and drop your hand behind and find your shoulder blade. Left hand helps us, right? We're going to just press the arm and the head together without lifting your shoulders up. Breathing in, and on the exhale, let's hinge. Right, so feel the stretch here. You're feeling the side body. So we're opening the shoulders, but we're also opening the side body, which will also, in the end, help the back. It's all connected, right? One more breath. And exhale out. Come up. Keep the head and the arm together. Reach out with the left arm, palm behind, and bring it behind you. Maybe it's just on your low back. right? We roll the shoulder up, back, and down. If you want to crawl your hand up a little, maybe you could do that. Some people like to take a strap here, you know, but maybe you'll find the other hand. Maybe not. Maybe the strap is what is going to help us do this. Do this. The strap would be a different way held, but anyway. Let me find the other. This way, I can't see, right? So you could do this, right, with the strap. But whatever you're doing, I'm trying to lift this left shoulder head, right? One more breath here. Lift it up and back. Exhale. And gently release your arms. Good. From here, just roll your shoulders a little bit. Roll, roll, roll. And then come forward. Very good. Beautiful. So let's change sides. Inhale up. We've got our left arm. We'll bend the elbow. We'll find our shoulder blade. We'll use the left hand to help us get there. Okay. Pull your navel in so not dumping into the low back. Right. Keep a few breaths here going. And then, you don't have to take it any further. If this feels the best, then stay there. But otherwise, you can try and press the arm and the head together. Reach the right arm out with the palm facing behind you and bring it to the low back. Roll your shoulder up, back, and down. Maybe you stay there. Maybe you have your strap. Maybe you just crawl your hand up a little bit just to get that opening. Maybe you find the other hand. Maybe you clasp your fingers. Right? Keep breathing, keep lifting. See, this shoulder head wants to come forward, right? The right shoulder head wants to jump forward. Pull it up, back, down. Ooh, right? Breathe. One more big breath here. Exhale. And gently release. Let your arms come down. Good, beautiful. Now just move your head around. Any way that feels good, just to release that. Even though it was the shoulders, our neck can feel it. So just, I'm not saying circles, but if you want circles, I'm just kind of zigzagging or whatever feels good to kind of release all that. And just shake your head up. Very good. And then when you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to the heart. Hands in front, let's walk out on this side. All right, just again. And again, add a block or something if it feels better. I kind of like this because I can really feel myself pressing back on my sitting bones, which is what we want to do. We don't want to pick our pelvis up. One more big breath here. Exhale, let it go. Very nice, good. And then walk yourself back in. Very good. From here, extend your legs into a wide V. Maybe pick up, find your seat. Right, find the sitting bones. Right, and you're going to try and have your feet, everything in alignment. You can bend the knees, right? But activate your legs here. You can use your hands to help you sit up a little bit. Right, but again, we're not leaning back, we're not dumping in, we're sitting forward. So think about the tailbone picking up a little bit, right? And just activate your legs. Breathe a moment. Good. Let's turn towards the right leg. We're going to inhale, come forward. And then exhale, come back up. Turn towards the left. So keep this side down, the opposite side down as you hinge forward. In. Exhale. Okay, so there's one set. We're going to do 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. 3. Here we go. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. There's 4 and here's 5. Inhale. Exhale. One more on this side. Come back to the center. Good. Beautiful. Take your right hand out and send your left arm overhead. Without this shoulder hiking way up, drop it down. Maybe that means bending the elbow. Bend the bottom elbow too. Right? Looking down to start. Let's look down at our right leg. And maybe we stay there, or maybe we start to roll up and look at the top arm. Only if it feels right, right? If that hurts the neck, don't do it. Or maybe stay neutral. One more breath here. As you exhale, let the top arm come over, circle around and down, and back up. And then go the opposite way. Inhale back. And come up and over. Good. Last breath. And exhale, press into the bottom arm, both arms up, drop your shoulders. Good. You can take it wide. Sit tall, firm up your legs. Exhale, releasing. Left arm comes down, right arm is overhead. Again, bending that bottom elbow will really help you get your shoulder away from your ear. And even the top arm can bend, right? Let's look down first at our left leg, breathing. Maybe we stay there, or we start to roll up and look towards the hand if it's okay for our neck. All right, one more breath here. And on the exhale, circle the arm down. Just do one. Bring it back overhead, and then go back. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Press into that bottom arm. Inhale, come up. Right, as you exhale, come forward. Forward, forward, forward. Maybe you find that block again. You rest here. Right, just slide it out as much as you want. It isn't so much about getting your head to the floor. If you do, then wonderful, but I want your legs active. Right, so toes to the sky, feet relaxed. Big breaths in and out. All the way up the back body. Last breath here. Exhale out. Good, and then when you're ready, we'll inhale, bring ourselves up, rolling through the spine. Very good. Take your legs all the way together. Good, beautiful. And then take your feet hip width and parallel. Find your sitting bones. If you have a strap, then grab one. If not, you can do this without a strap. Right, but what I'd like you to do is turn the palms to the sky, tuck your shoulders down your back, push through the balls of your feet, or your elbows in. Right, just feeling this stretch. Right, push, push, push forward. If you don't have a strap, then you're simply trying to just push the balls of the feet forward, maybe your hands, fingertips, pull your heart forward, right? Right, so we're trying to find this engagement really with the whole body. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now, as you push the feet forward, if you have the strap, then push them apart. And notice how this turns on our hip girdle, right? And just breathe into that, a little hip girdle, which is really good, actually, right? This is strengthening for the hips, but it's good for the back. Good, one more breath here. Exhale out. Good, relax everything and then slide the feet together. Even if you don't have a strap, you're sliding your feet together. Right, good. And then we'll inhale, lift the heart, squeeze these outer hips in, and on the exhale, we'll come forward. Right, if you don't have a strap or you don't want to use one, then you can crawl yourself forward, but be mindful about your shoulders. Keep them on your back. Even if you fold all the way in, your shoulders are not to your ears. We've got a flat back. Let's keep breathing here. One more big breath in. Exhale out. Good. Last breath. Exhale, let it go. And then gently rolling our way up. Bringing our legs all the way in. Giving ourselves a little squeeze. You can get a shoulder stretch here too. If you press your forearms and shins together, tuck those shoulders down, and then drop your head. And just breathe across the backs of your shoulders here. Very nice. And then from here, let's make our way up to our hands and knees. Coming on forward. You want to blanket under your knees, which I always do because I'm on my knees a lot. Wear and tear over the years, right? Gotta take care of ourselves. I've always done it. The knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders, right? Spread your fingers out. When you're ready, we'll begin a few rounds of our cat-cow. So pull your navel in, tuck your tail, hug your shoulder girdle onto your back. You're looking down, but maybe a little forward of your fingertips. When you're ready, inhale, we'll use our feet to curl the toes. Lift the tailbone, look up, heart moves forward. On the exhale, flatten the feet around the spine and push it all the way. Good, let's do a couple more. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cow pose. So just keep working with your breath here, articulating through the vertebrae, letting it feel really good. If you want to hold in your cat pose or your cow, then do that. Just listen to your body. What do you need? Be in this moment. Know that you're here to take care of yourself. Just a few more times. In and out, articulating through the spine. Good job, everybody. And we'll come back to this neutral spine where we started. Hug your shoulders in and down your back. Pull your navel in. Reach the right leg behind you and curl the toes under. Stretch the back of your leg here for a moment. Really hug everything in. Even out your hips. Good. See if the left arm can reach forward, but hug your shoulder in, right? We're not reaching so far forward that the arm is out of the socket. You just stay here and now pick up the right leg. Keep breathing, seeing how the balance is today. So you're looking down, but maybe a little bit forward towards the top of the mat. You're not crushing the back of the neck. One more breath here. Exhale out. Release your hand down. Release the leg behind you. Good, beautiful. I'm going to turn sideways because otherwise you wouldn't know what I was doing. You're going to actually bring, well, I'll do it this way first to start. Bring your right leg forward. But I'm going to face you now. Right leg comes forward. Come up. You may want to add blocks, maybe just on this side. Right, so now press down through the seam of this right leg, right? Pull your navel in and tuck your tail. You're going to inhale, send this arm out to the sky. As we exhale, we're going to come over, right? So drop your shoulder and just keep really active through that straight leg. Press the seam of the foot down, spreading the toes out. Good, one more breath here. Exhale. Tailbone is to the ground. That's going to help our backs, right? And then inhale, come back up, release the right arm, and then hinge with the left arm. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale out. Come back up, release your arm, pull your leg in, take pose of a child for a moment. Come down. Arms can be down beside you if you want. If you want, you get to reach the arms forward, come to the fingertip pads, and just really melt the heart down. Right. One more breath here. And to the back body, or just let your arms be soft, whatever feels good. And just breathe into the back body. Breathe into your belly a little. Really good, beautiful. Inhaling our way back up. In between, let's take a puppy dog for the shoulders. So walk the hands forward, Bring your forehead to the ground, right? So you got your hips above your knees, your navel is in, right? Beautiful. Heart is melting towards the ground. Arms can be as wide as you want. You can also come to the fingertip pads here, right? And really squeeze those rhomboid muscles onto your back. One more breath. Exhale out. Start to walk your hands in, push yourself up. Back to your tabletop pose. Good, take a breath. Knees are under the hips as we exhale, left leg back. Right, just getting a nice stretch, send the heel to the ground. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders and then hug your arms in. Tuck your tail. So the frontal hip bones are lifting towards our lower ribs. The gaze is just beyond the fingers towards the top of the mat. Right, and maybe now we can reach this right arm forward and notice it's a short arm. My arm isn't that long. I can reach, but then I'm out of alignment. Right, so we're trying not to do that. Hug your shoulder blades together as you reach this arm forward. And then maybe stay here, or now left leg lifts up, toes are to the ground. Right, it's as if you're standing on this left leg. One more breath. Exhale out. Release the hand. Now bring your left leg out to the side. Right, so we've got our left leg out to the side. You've got your block. Press down through the seam of the foot. Tuck your tail, find alignment here. And really activate this leg. Inhale the left arm up. You could walk your block out if you need more space. Exhale, come up and over. Very active left leg. Shoulder down the back. Pull the navel in, tailbone towards your left heel. Breathe into this whole side of your body. One more big inhale. Exhale. Good. Make your way up. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, hinging. Keep your shoulder down your back. Press this left leg straight. Tailbone down. Good. One more breath. Exhale out. Come back up. Come back to all fours. This time, take your hands forward of your shoulders. Spread those fingers out. Spin the eye of the elbow forward. Hug your shoulder girdle onto your back. Curl your toes under. Take a breath, and on the exhale, picking up and back into your downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Right, you can bend your knees. You can take your feet as wide as the mat. But push the floor away. And really spin your biceps, the upper arms outwardly, so you can feel this hollowing out in your armpits and the shoulder girdle. Squeeze it again, up the back. Maybe shake your head out here, right? Use it as a traction ball to help release your neck. Nice, give it a shake. Good. If you like pedaling the feet, do that. Or just be still in your down dog. If the legs are straight, lift the quadriceps, the front of your thighs, your knees. Press the backs of the legs behind you. Tailbone is lifted. One more big breath here. Exhale out. Good. High onto the tippy toes. Come forward, bend the knees. Bring your knees down. Good. Bring the forearms down. Slide onto your belly into Sphinx pose. Press the tops of the feet down. Hug your arms, your shoulder girdle back. Right? Pull your hands back. Right? Press the pelvis down. Breathe here. One more big breath into your Sphinx. Right? This is definitely for the back. Right? Tops of the feet are pressing so much down. Toenails. Right? They're pressing to the mat. Right, navel's lifted. One more big inhale as you pull your hands back. You're moving the shoulder girdle down the back, shoulder heads away. Good, and then exhale, release. Maybe stack your hands, head in the center. Very good. From here, press your pelvis down, take a breath, and on the exhale, barely lift the right leg. I want it in line with your body. So it's not way up here. right? It's in line with the body. Keep pressing the pelvis down. Hug your shoulder girdles down your back. Good. If it's available, well, let's do one leg at a time. Release the right leg, then take a breath, left leg. Lift it up, tailbone long, breathe. Press the pelvis down. Good. Navel in. Release. If it's okay, right leg and then left leg. Lifting. Press down. Good. Firm up your legs. Your buttocks is engaged. One more breath. And then exhale. Release your legs. Very nice. Good. Release your hands. Bring them down by your ribs. Hug your shoulders onto your back. Press your feet down. We're going to do a baby cobra to start here. Baby Bhujangasana. So tailbone is long, navel in, press the feet down, maybe so much so that you get your kneecaps to lift. We'll take a breath, hug your shoulder girdle down your back and lift your head. Maybe the hands are going to pull back again, just like we did in Sphinx pose. Hug everything in. Lift, lift, lift. One more big breath. And exhale, release. So either staying with that. All right, well, let's stay with that for a moment. Inhale, come up, right? Keep pressing the feet down. Maybe the hands can hover. Really squeeze these shoulder heads up and back, your shoulder girdle to your back. Press the feet down, pelvis down, navel in. Press the hands back to the floor. Either stay here or now begin to peel yourself up more. Only if it feels right. Maybe you're not warm enough. Maybe it doesn't feel right. Maybe it's too much on your back. You're still pressing the feet down. The tailbone is lying, the navel is in. We're hugging the shoulder girdle, in and down, long with the elbows. Good. One more big breath here. Exhale. Very good. And then gently lower yourself down. Bend your knees and swag your legs. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale, press up to all fours. And then let's go ahead and come back one more time, downward facing dog. Right? Lift up and back. Good, beautiful. Big breaths in and out. Last big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Very nice. From here, we'll go ahead and walk our hands and feet towards each other, any amount. And maybe feet walk up, hands walk back, or a combination. We'll come into this nice forward fold, keeping the knees a little bit bent. Let your head go. Maybe shake it out. Maybe interlace the hands behind the head. Pull the chin towards the throat and get that stretch behind the neck. One more breath here. Exhale out. Good. Release the hands down. Inhaling to a flat back. Maybe hands are on the blocks, the shins, the floor. Maybe your knees are bent and they're on the thighs. But we have a flat back, so there's a tendency for all this to happen, right? Shoulders come forward, pull them back, kind of lift. You've got cobra here. Hug everything in. Right? One more breath. As you exhale, sit down. I know I tricked you, chair pose. Here we go. Right away. Hug these outer hips. Sit down and tuck your tail. Good, beautiful. Just a few breaths here. Arms are in Ardha, so turn the palms to the sky so those shoulders are down the back. One more big inhale. Exhale. Good, if it feels okay, lift the arms up. Take a breath, into the heels we are. And exhale, come stand. And bring your hands to your heart. Find your mountain pose, Tadasana. Nice, so stand nice and tall. Lift the front of the thighs, tuck your tail. Shoulders down the back, finding the breath. And when you're ready, we'll press the feet down. Inhale, circle the arms overhead. Exhale, we'll hinge, we'll dive forward. So pull your arms back, lead with your heart, fold in, Uttanasana. Inhale to your flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Right, shins forward, blocks, but lift your shoulder heads, find the cobra. Exhale, fold in. Press your feet down, squeeze your booty. Heart leads, arms help us as we inhale our way up. Exhale. Let's do another one of these. Press down, breathe in, lift up. Maybe the heart lifts. If the heart lifts, really squeeze your buttocks, lift up. Exhale, hinge and dive forward. Inhale to your flat back. Right. Exhale, fold in. Squeezing the thighs, the buttocks, press the feet down. Inhale, come up. Maybe we lift. Exhale. Beautiful. Let's breathe here for a moment. Notice. And let's walk our feet apart. Right, and then try to get your wrists and ankles in alignment. Nice wide stance. Hands can come back down. Let's turn the right leg and toes out 90 degrees. Spread your toes apart. Try to get that right heel in line with your left arch and your left foot's at a 45-degree angle. Right, so think about this inner seam of the left leg really reaching out. It's a strong leg. Press into the back seam of the foot. Find your Tadasana. Lift your frontal hip bones. Tuck your tail. Shoulders are down the back. We're not using the arms yet. Bend into your knee. Your right knee right above your ankle. Right, so we're building our warrior two. Right, tuck your tail. Keep rolling this inner thigh of the right leg to the sky and squeeze your buttocks. Breathe. Beautiful. Wrap your back arm behind you. This palm comes forward for a moment, just to the sky. Reach up, breathe in, find the back of your head. Pull your chin down. Keep breathing, tuck your tail, scissor the thighs towards each other. Good, this time lift up with the elbow, right? And then exhale, bring it back down. One more. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, bring it back down. Good, come back to neutral. Reach this arm out, this right one, and now release your left one. Open to the full pose. Keep breathing. Big breaths, right? The gaze beyond that middle finger, even beyond, right? Scissor the legs together, right? Your legs are so active, especially the right buttock. Squeeze it. Drag that heel back. Press into the left seam of your foot. Good. Inhale, bring the arms down. Bring them forward like a waterfall. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Just two. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Good. Now straighten the right leg. Turn your toes in and change sides. Bending into this left leg now. Strong right leg. Heel to arch alignment. Tuck your tail. Find that alignment. Pull your navel in. Your ribs are together. Inner seam of this right leg is really straight. Pressing into the heel and the buttocks is engaged on this left side. Good, beautiful. Wrapping the right arm behind us. Palm to the sky on the left arm. Inhale, arm comes up. As we exhale, we find the back of our head. Good. All right, strong legs. Really keep your legs strong. Inhaling, bring the chin down. Right. Kind of have to focus on balance a little here because you're moving, right? Exhale up. Inhale. Right, strong legs. Squeeze your buttocks. Exhale up. Last one down. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Good. Really hinging. Now come back to neutral. Unravel your arms. Reach out. Full pose. Nice. Firm up your legs. Squeeze the muscles to the thighs and drag that left heel back. Tailbone is long. One more big breath here. Grip the mat with your toes. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale to the heart. This time reverse, cup your arms. Inhale, come overhead. Exhale, open up. And again, just one more. Inhale. Exhale. Good, now straighten your leg, turn your toes in, hands to the hips. Outer seams parallel with your mat. Inhale, lift your heart up. On the exhale, come forward. This is where a block might be really nice to have, right? You have it here and just fold in. Right, good. So if the legs are straight, then really lift your quadriceps in front of your thighs. Right? Press into the outer edges of your feet. Pull your hips back. Good, beautiful. Now, it's available. Maybe you do have a block. Let's try to slide the arms out to straight. But keep your shoulders down your back, your ears in line with your arms. Breathe here. Feel the length in your spine. So good for our backs. Pull your navel in. Good. One more big inhale. Exhale. Good, and then pull the block back in if you have one. So heel your feet in a little bit, turn your toes out, sit down and roll up. Okay, so we're in goddess pose or temple pose. So you're rolling your inner thighs to the sky, right? See if you can roll to the outside edges of your feet for a moment and see if you feel your glutes turn on. Good, beautiful. Inhale, let's bring our left arm up and over. On the exhale, go the other way. So we're just gonna go side to side here. Right, so we're working the oblique muscles, the side body, which supports the low back. If you need to stand and straighten your legs at any moment, do that and come back. But we're just gonna keep going back and forth. Use your breath. Good, beautiful. 2 more times. Really nice. Last one through. Good. Inhale, come up, straighten your legs, reach your arms overhead. Exhale to your heart. Beautiful, everybody. Turn your toes in and walk your legs back together. Nice. Standing in your Tadasana. Very good, beautiful. Breathe a moment. You're going to shift the weight into the right leg and just cover the ball of the foot on the left side. This might be where you stay, that's fine. Don't dump into your hip, right? This is in and underneath. Squeeze the leg to straight. Press through your big toe mound. If you have a wall next to you, you can use it. Bring your hand to it. Otherwise, we're simply going to pick our leg up. You have your hand on a wall. Stay here, do the little dance on your ankle. Find your drisky. Core is engaged, tailbone is long. Good. Beautiful. Just try. That's all we can ever do, right? Is try. Good, beautiful. One more breath. Hold, hold, hold. If it's available, reach your arms out. Squeeze your shoulder tips together and lift from the heart center. And then release. Shake your legs up. Yay! Let go of what just happened. Be kind to yourself. Right? Balance is different every day. Sometimes I have a really hard time with it. Sometimes it just comes like really easy. Right? So it's everybody. All right? So everything's very engaged, right? The thighs are lifted, your buttocks is lifted tight, navel in, tailbone long, that shoulder girdle down the back. Maybe some straight arms will help us do that. And then release the arms. Shifting out into the left leg. All the weight there. Squeeze your butt in. And you can stay on the ball of the foot, right? It just feels better. You can bring your hand to a wall. Find something to look at. Really important, the drisky. Now we can begin to start to lift the leg. See what happens. Be willing to feel the difference that goes on in the foot. You might be dancing, right? Press the big toe mound down, breathe. Maybe the arms can come out to the side for a breath or two. Try to even your hips, right? Now we're not up real high with the leg, we're not down real low, sticking out. We're in the center, squared. All right, one more breath. Lift, lift, lift. And exhale, release. Ha, good. Shake your legs out. Oh, balance is always something, isn't it? Let's come to the back of our mat. Inhale, sweep our arms up. And on the exhale, come all the way down. Place your hands down, bend your knees, and come down into pose of a child. Just come rest. Just for a moment here. Feeling the stretch in the back and the hips. Breathing. So, if you have your towel or your blanket, let's bring it in front of us here for a moment. Right? And fold it up. And if it feels okay, we're not going to put a bunch of weight on the top of your head, but you're going to come up. Right? Weight is in the hands too, and the arms. And you're just going to, well, let me go to the right first. You're going to come here, around, and then around. So making circles on the crown of your head. Right? Just see how it feels. Go gentle. Stay with some weight in your hips and your legs. And then reverse. Good, beautiful. Now some of us are going to be able to add on, or we're just going to keep going with this. All right, the next time we come to the right, we'll tuck our chin a little bit. See if the right arm can extend out. And we can try to get our ear to the ground with our chin tucked. All right, one more breath here. Exhale out. Come back to the center. Move your arm in. All right, so now turn the head a little bit. Now we're turning to the right, but we're stretching the left. We're going to tuck our chin. Roll onto our ear and reach our left arm out. All right, feel that stretch. All right. One more big breath in. Exhale out. And then come back up. Beautiful. Inhale up. And then let's go ahead and take a seat. Right. So the legs forward. And we'll roll onto our backs and hug our knees into our chest. Maybe a little rocking side to side. Breathing. Very good. And this will be our last active pose before Shavasana. Let's take our feet as wide as the mat. Right, and arms out. We'll take a breath on the exhale. Drop our knees to the right. Right away, press the inner seam of your left foot to the ground. You'll feel the top of this left thigh. Pull your pelvis forward. Push it forward so you're not in your low back. And stretch out the hip flexor psoas muscle here. And breathe. Some of us are thinking, I want to put my right foot on top. Well, then go ahead. Right? Maybe that's too much. Then don't do it. Right? Maybe the left knee in line with your hip socket, but keep pressing the inner seam of the left foot down and press your pelvis forward. You should get a really good stretch just doing that. One more big breath in. Exhale out. Good. When you're ready, inhale, bring the legs back through the center. As you exhale, drop them to the left side. Again, really finding this pose. So press the inner seam of your right foot down, press your pelvis forward. You're trying to drop that right knee to the mat as much as you can. Right? Pull your navel in. Feel the stretch in the top of your thigh. Option to add that left foot if you want to on top of the right thigh. One more breath in. Exhale out. Very nice, good. And when you're ready, inhale, moving the legs back through the center. Walk your feet as squeeze here. If it feels good, you could roll up into that ball, maybe one hand holding the head, that's better. Just give yourself a nice squeeze, big breath in. Exhale out. Gently lay the head down. Release your legs. And we'll take a full stretch before our final rest. Arms overhead, big breath. Lion's breath. And then making our way into final rest. So if it feels good, you can just lay flat, right? Tuck the shoulders in, arms open, pick up maybe tailbone long, legs wide, right? Take some space up. If you want to add a prop underneath your legs for support, go ahead. Some of us may enjoy, my friend Paul, I know you like this, lift your head up, maybe just bring your block here. And even though we're supposed to be still, maybe just a few rocks here before we come to stillness. I'm just feeling that at the top of the neck and head. If that doesn't feel right and you don't want to do this, don't do this. But just a few, but then eventually you need to come to stillness as we're going to rest, right? Let all this work absorb into our bodies. And so releasing the back of the jaw. And then at some point coming to stillness, maybe staying on the block, or if that doesn't feel good, just remove it. Right? And if you want to take yourself with your legs up the wall, whatever you want to do, but keep your shoulder girdle down, your back, your tailbone long. Close your eyes. Come to rest. Relax your face. No more to do, just simply coming back to this place of stillness and beingness within inside you. And try to stay with your body. The mind wants to drift, so maybe you're just watching the breath. Peace and love. Just slowly waking yourself up, maybe brushing the thumb across your fingertips, moving the fingers, wiggling the toes, circle the ankles, the wrist. Nice big breath in, maybe arms reaching up, and exhaling. And bringing the arms back down, gently bending one leg at a time, placing your feet to the mat. Perhaps rolling to the side from there, or maybe hug your knees into your chest one more time. Rolling on over to the side, maybe using your arm as a pillow and taking ourselves through this rebirthing that occurs after Shavasana. Letting go, coming into a new vibration, a new space. As we're ready, we'll press ourselves up into a seat. Just coming up. Sitting in our Sukhasana, if that feels right. Noticing, right? Once again, bringing the hands to the heart. Just bowing in. Hug your shoulder girdle down your back, even here. Pull your navel in, support your low back. Bow in. Just being grateful. When you're ready, we'll close our practice with an 3 shantis and an So peace, right? Singing about peace out into the universe, into the acoustic field and beyond. Hey, we need this peace so badly right now. Let's take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. One more big breath. Exhale out. Bowing one more time in. I'm so grateful for all of you joining me. Thank you so much. I am healing as you are healing, so my light sees yours. Namaste. Beautiful work, everybody. Really, really nice. I'll go ahead and unmute. If you want to say anything.
Thank
How are you doing?
Karen. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Yeah.
Telling me that I unmute you. I can't unmute you for some reason. So if you want to say hi. It's so great to see you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Beautiful practice. Have a great Saturday.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Evelyn, Dion,
Have a great
day. Alexa, yeah, Gary. Thank you so much, Andrea. So good to see you. Beautiful work.
day. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Bye. Good to see you all. I can't hug you, but I would. All right. Okay. Bye, loves. Bye.
Let's see. I can't get. We'll just do that.